Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we get a possible idea of what super games Sega was thinking of creating. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 gets a new release date, and we have some new Game Pass games coming, that and a whole lot more to cover. But before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That's the best way to let me know you enjoy the content on this channel. Now let's get started. So if you remember a few weeks back, we had this leak out that Sega was creating some super games, and these are going to be like AAA games that have ongoing content added. Well, Bloomberg has some more information about that. Sega reboots Crazy Taxi Jet Set Radio to chase Fortnite riches. So in this article they have a little bit more of a description. Sega Sammy Holdings Inc. is developing big budget reboots of its Dreamcast games Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio as it taps its back catalog in search of global hits like Epic Games' Fortnite, according to people familiar with its plan. The two titles would be the first entries in Sega's Super Game Initiative, which the company announced a year ago as an effort to develop recurring revenue sources and build online communities around its software portfolio. Fortnite has become the role model for such games. Free to play, it's available across platforms, hosts large multiplayer contests, and includes extras like vehicles, construction, and social events on top of the usual combat, spurring players' purchases of in-game items. So the sources of this article go on to say that the new Crazy Taxi has already been in development for over a year, and the goal is to get this released in about 2 or 3 years. Now, to go along with this refocus on these super games, it would behoove us to kind of look at how much money Sega Sammy has been making. So Sammy was really well known for their pachinko machines, and this Bloomberg article here shows where their revenue has came when you compare to games versus pachinko. And obviously in 2020, the pachinko revenue took a big hit. And while that has recovered some, it's still nowhere where it used to be, and you can see that game sales have really shot up. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this new initiative, especially with Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio kind of being this free-to-play, maybe games as a service. I'm the most familiar with Crazy Taxi, so I could see some type of big world that continues to expand and you continue to get missions. And then there may be seasonal events to take part in, so it'll be really exciting to see how this comes to fruition. Next, we had an unexpected update for the release date for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Step into the vast world of Ionis in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 sooner than you expected, now coming to Nintendo Switch on July 29th. And to go along with this announcement, they also have a special edition that's going to be coming out that will only be available at the Nintendo shop. You can see a picture of the bundle here, and they're going to announce later when this will be available, although I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes up before Nintendo really announces it. But it looks like it has an art book and a steel case. And then one more thing Nintendo decided to add into this announcement: earn double My Nintendo Gold points when you purchase select digital games in the Xenoblade Chronicles series for Nintendo Switch. The offer is going to end May 2nd. So there had been rumors that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was a lot further along in development than what had been planned, so it's not surprising to see this move up. But the bigger question may be now which game is going to take its slot. We still don't have a release date for Splatoon 3, so could that be moved into that area? So I guess in the coming months we'll probably see something get announced for September. Next, let's take a look at the Game Pass releases for the back half of April. Available now, we have F1 2021 for Cloud, and this is on EA Play. Also on EA Play we have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, and again a cloud game. And then Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion on Cloud Console and PC. And then on April 26th we have 7 Days to Die on Cloud Console and PC. and Research and Destroy for console and PC, and this is a day one release. And then finally on April 28th, we have Bugsnax for cloud, console, and PC, and Unsold for console and PC, and that is again a day one release. So it's good to see again some more cloud games being added. And just a side note here, they did announce that Assassin's Creed Origins will be joining for cloud, console, and PC sometime in the next 2 months. But of course, with every new set of games that come in, we have some games that are leaving. So at the end of the month, we'll lose Cricket 19, Outlast 2, Secret Neighbor, and Streets of Rage 4. And if you haven't played Streets of Rage 4, that's a pretty great beat-em-up game, one of the best ones that have been out in the last, I'd say, decade. So if you haven't tried Streets of Rage 4, I would recommend you give it a try. It shouldn't take you too long to sit down and just play through all the levels at least once. And then we have another small announcement from Nintendo. A new game trial draws near. Dragon Quest Builders 2 will be available on Nintendo Switch Online members to try from March 20th until March 26th. So if you haven't tried the Dragon Quest Builders series, it's kind of a Minecraft type game where you've got to craft things in the world, but it does have storyline driven missions and it's quite a bit of fun. So you can also save 40% on Dragon Quest Builders in the Season Pass until May 5th. So if you download this, try it, and like it, you can just go ahead and buy the thing for a decent discount. And finally, we have to lean in again to some Shenmue 4 rumors. So if you remember a few weeks ago, we had some posts by 110 Studios where they were responding to people's requests for Shenmue 4. Well, they seem to be teasing that again. A big announcement is upon us in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned and fasten your seatbelts. So for anybody who's played Shenmue 4, this picture is going to stand out a lot. Every morning when you wake up at Shinhua's house, there's always an apple and a banana that you can pick up and take with you. And another reason why this stands out is they say in the next couple of weeks. And if you're not watching the Shenmue anime, you should be, but that series only has 2 episodes left, so in 2 more weeks it'll be finished. So it would not surprise me at all to see Yu Suzuki at the very end of the last episode making an announcement that they're working on Shenmue 4 with 110 Industries. I think at this point, if that doesn't happen, a lot of people are going to be disappointed, and if this is some kind of swerve to announce something else, there'll be a lot of people kind of upset at what they're doing here. But make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if there's any Shenmue announcement, I'll make sure it'll be at the top of my video. And that's all we have for today. Did anything catch your attention? Are you interested in a Crazy Taxi games as a service? And were you surprised to see Xenoblade Chronicles 3 release date moved up 2 months? And have you ever played any of the Dragon Quest Builder games? Make sure to drop a comment about those or any of the other topics we covered today. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.